In order to have a successful semester, it is important to ensure you are organized. There are many different ways that you can help organize yourself. This video will go over several different strategies that you can use to optimize your semester. First, do you have a planner or calendar that you regularly use? This can be a traditional paper planner, a calendar that you hang up on your wall, a whiteboard calendar, the calendar in your phone, or Google Calendar. If you don't, decide which will be the best for you. Do you prefer to write things down? If so, then maybe a traditional paper planner or the calendar you hang up might be best for you. But if you're worried you'll forget to check if you write things down, the Google Calendar or the one in your phone might be more helpful for you because you can set up notifications for reminders. Once you have your preferred form of planner or calendar determined, next it is important to find out when all of your assignments are due. You should try and do this as soon as you receive the syllabi for all of your classes. Go into your preferred planner or calendar and fill out all the deadlines for the entire semester. By doing this, you'll be able to get a sense of what to expect. This way, if you have a really busy week with multiple tests and papers due, you can plan ahead so you can try to eliminate as much stress as possible. After planning out your semester, you then want to plan your weeks to ensure that you have time to do your homework assignments. By filling out something like this time diary seen here, you can block off the times during the week when you're in class, when you're working, when you have club meetings, or any other commitments. Then you can look for any gaps in your schedule and use those to help you plan out your time for doing your schoolwork. So say you have a 2-hour gap in between some of your classes, it's important to utilize that time. Don't just go and watch Netflix or take a nap during that break because at the end of the day, you'll be much happier to have done some of your assignments earlier rather than trying to stay up late at night to finish things. In order to make sure you complete all the necessary parts of your assignments, it is important to pay close attention to the instructions given to you by your professor. Make sure you know what is required of you, and if you have any questions at all, be sure to ask your professor to clarify. Some things to look for include knowing how to cite it properly, whether that be through MLA, APA, Chicago style, knowing how many sources you need, know how many pages or words are necessary, if it's a presentation, how long does it need to be. Overall, what are the specific steps that you need to do in order to complete the assignment in its entirety? By checking Blackboard and email regularly, you will make sure you don't miss any important updates from your professors. You can get notifications to your phone from the Blackboard app and email, or you can just get into the habit of checking 1 to 2 times a day to make sure nothing is missed. Make sure your notes are thorough and easy to read. Having organized notes ensures that you will have an easier time going back through them to study, and it will help you pay better attention in class. Please see our previous video about the Cornell method of note-taking to see one way you can better organize your notes. Having a specific notebook and folder for each class can really help with organization. This way, everything for one class will be in one place. You don't have to go digging through multiple notebooks and folders or even go digging through your backpack to find what you need. If you don't want to get multiple notebooks and folders, you could just get a binder with sections divided for each class. Whatever you prefer, just make sure there is one place to look for each class. Do you know what causes you to procrastinate? What are some things that would be considered your time wasters? Could it be forgetfulness, disorganization, lack of planning, trouble getting started, daydreaming, watching Netflix, playing video games, scrolling through social media, texting, online shopping, napping, complaining, something else? Knowing what causes you to waste your time and procrastinate can be essential to helping you with your organization and staying on track with your assignments. When you realize your time wasters, you can become aware of the moment you become distracted by them. When you realize that moment that you're distracted and have started to procrastinate, you can then stop it from happening. This may be a challenging habit to break, but the more you're able to stop the procrastination in its path and shift your focus to doing something productive, the easier it all will become. Also, if you use your time waster as motivation, you can do that activity after you do something productive and use that almost as a reward for completing your assignments. Lastly, do you have a clear academic goal set for the semester? Is it a specific GPA goal? Is it something like to have better time management? Is there something else you're striving to achieve and do better than last semester? Make sure your goal is specific and use that goal to motivate you throughout the semester. Having a goal will help you stay focused on your coursework, and it will motivate you to keep applying the different strategies discussed in this video as well as any others that will help you achieve success.